Hi everyone, my name is Kevin. I've now been living in Hiroshima for 8 years. Today's Discover Hiroshima Beyond the Basics has to do with things that still make me say, Japan and Hiroshima in particular are amazing. Whether you already live in Japan, have visited before, or you're planning on doing either in the future, I think you'll enjoy the video and find some interesting insights. Maybe you'll have some thoughts of your own, so stick around until the end and let me share a few things with you that still make me say, wow. The first thing, the convenience store, almost a decade in, is the convenience of everything in Japan. Compared to America, where I'm coming from, convenience stores are nothing alike. We have them back home, but I wouldn't necessarily call them convenient. Here they truly are what's in the name. A vast variety of Japanese lunchboxes, sweets, all sorts of food, no matter what kind of time you have, budget you have, and what you feel like, you can find regular Western Japanese foods, even up to seasonal foods of all varieties for every time of day. Perfect for traveling or living here. In addition, daily necessities are on another level. Everything from socks, underwear, umbrellas, toothbrushes, cosmetics. You name it, you'll find it at the convenience store without fail. One time I was on a trip, I ran out of underwear. Guess what? The convenience store right there. You'll find your favorite convenience stores and your favorite items in them without fail, no matter how long you live in Japan. Another thing that you will certainly find super convenient, and I still do today, is the amount of vending machines. Now this is true throughout all of Japan, and Hiroshima is no exception. Also, given Hiroshima's layout and how easy it is to bike, walk, blaze your own path, I think they're even more convenient. You have everything from hot drinks, cold drinks, soups, seasonal drinks, and even special items. They're so convenient, you don't even have to go inside a convenience store. Next, continuing on this journey of convenience through Hiroshima is the public transportation system. Not only the breadth and convenience of it in this easy to navigate central city area and well beyond, but also the efficiency. When a train, in the rare case it's late, is even 5 minutes late, not only will you get an apology, but you'll also get help from the staff to navigate the extreme lateness of 5 minutes. It's still something that amazes me. Back in America, where I'm coming from, 10 or 20 minutes lateness for a bus. Really, we don't even have trains. I mean, they're late. You don't even get an explanation or any help, let alone an apology. The public transportation here, whether it's the streetcars, the trains, local trains, or the buses, are always on time without fail. And one other interesting thing is, particularly for Japanese folks who are traveling to work, when it's even 5 minutes late, they'll get a slip signed by the conductor to affirm that it wasn't their fault. And in Hiroshima in particular, not elsewhere in Japan, there's a very convenient system known as Mobility Days, a QR code-based payment application. You can easily download it on your smartphone to save a little bit of money as it gets cheaper and make it very convenient in the case you prefer that to paying with cash. Now, for one of my next points, it's a place that if you're looking for a place to adventure and explore, to get to know the city using your Mobility Days application, using the buses or trains, I would highly recommend Hondori. It's our arcade street with the roof. Good in all conditions and very convenient, easy access. The whole way from Peace Memorial Park up to the main shopping areas, covering a lot of ground. The interesting thing and unique thing about Hiroshima Hondori Street is it's this wonderful balance of older family-run shops, many of which have been around since before the atomic bombing, rebuilt painstakingly and with the resiliency of Hiroshimans and those families after. They could be things, everything from the amazing stationery and pen shops, unique to Japanese culture, to kimono shops. But in that same area, you have a lot of the newer shops, Japanese pubs and izakayas, okonomiyaki shops, and even newer company shops lining the streets. I always recommend the visitors, when they're looking for something else to do and to get a feel of the heartbeat of the city and the community, check out Hiroshima Hondori Arcade Street. Another thing that still surprises me is the cleanliness of all of these areas, including Hiroshima Hondori Street. As you're walking down, you'll notice there's not only a lack of trash cans, but trash anywhere to be seen. We have another video. You can follow the trash the whole way to its end point, a very green, eco-friendly practice in Hiroshima City in particular. But the point of this is that the areas are so clean because of the sense of community, ownership, and personal accountability that starts in elementary school on, as students are tasked with cleaning their own classrooms. Of course, this is done all throughout Japan, but Hiroshima, its beauty and tranquility, it's something that still shocks me today. There's a famous Japanese quote that essentially translates to, "A bird does not foul the nest it leaves." In other words, clean up after yourself. And you'll see this nowhere more true than our beautiful city of Hiroshima, extending everywhere to the public areas, public restrooms, not only usable, but in fact, shockingly clean. I'm sure you'll find the same when you visit. Yet another thing, particular to Hiroshima, of course part of Japanese culture, something that may surprise you, is I agree with, is you can feel and smell the seasons. Now Hiroshima has a wonderful array of all 4 seasons. You can really smell them. I know it may sound strange, and it's sort of a nuanced thing, but this is one of the many things that I've learned from my Hiroshima friends, family, brothers and sisters who I've met in my 8 years here. From the spring, the cherry blossoms, the freshness, the green, the summer, the hot, humid air, but the freedom of the summer, the crisp air of the fall, and the cool, crisp, and refreshing winter months. You can smell the difference in Hiroshima. Again, with our mountains, our rivers, the inland sea area, it's a very particular thing for this area. No matter what time of year you visit, I think it'll be something that surprises you as well. Of course, no place can be perfect. Hiroshima comes very, very close, but there are a few things that do bother me just a little bit, surprise me perhaps about Hiroshima. One is that quite a few of the ramen shops, one of my favorite foods, are cash only still in Hiroshima. So the old style machines that you can easily order, very convenient, you have to have cash. No online payments like I like to do, or credit cards, of course, for many people. It's something that bothers me a little bit. Another thing is trends. When they're coming from abroad, I love tacos. And don't get me wrong, there are amazing places to have tacos in Hiroshima, but it takes a bit of time for a lot of these trends to reach our city. I'm kind of waiting, even from other cities in Japan, to arrive. Luckily, I have the perfect place to wait, but sometimes I wish they'd come a little bit faster to Hiroshima. One other thing, that's right, that surprises me still, has to do with the seasons in Hiroshima. We have the smells of the spring, summer, fall, and winter, but there's actually a 5th season. I almost forgot. That is the season of Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki. I can smell it still now. This goes on throughout the year. Regardless of the season, you can smell the okonomiyaki and feel the passion and the art that it is. The thing that surprises me is how many places I've been already, the amazing people I've met at the teppans, enjoying okonomiyaki. There's still so many for me to explore. Every time I go out, I can find another family-run okonomiyaki shop, and they all never cease to amaze me. This is something that still surprises me, that I'm still enjoying the 5th season here in Hiroshima today, learning and experiencing more, as I'm sure you will when you come and visit as well. So everybody, thank you for sticking around till the end. I hope you learned something or thought of something. If you did, or you have an experience already, please drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I hope you've enjoyed learning today about some of the things that still surprise me, happily 8 years living in Hiroshima and in Japan, of course. Peace and love from Hiroshima.